Hey guys, and welcome to boot camp class. We are in August, so level 8 of Jumanji, if that's what you're counting. If not, we're still in this pandemic. So I'm here working out. If you are a NASA employee, you are probably still at home too. So what we're doing today is AMRAP, 25 minutes. Prior to me explaining all that, we're gonna get warmed up, okay? Our thing before you get started even on your warm-up, grab something with weight like a kettlebell or something. And then you're also going to need, if you have them lying around, some little bands, okay? So, starting off 2 to 5 minutes of cardio. You're doing running, jogging, rowing, biking, high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, something. 2 to 5 minutes to get yourself nice and warmed up. If you're doing jumping jacks and butt kicks, that doesn't mean work out for 30 seconds, take 30 seconds off. Do your 30 seconds of maybe high knees, 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 30 seconds of butt kicks. Give yourself a quick water break and then get back into it. So 2 to 5 minutes. After that, we're going into our warm-up movement. So as you can see, I'm going to explain everything. I think the camera's too far away and my marker is dying, so you can't really see what's on the whiteboard. But I do put everything in the description portion of the YouTube video, so you can go back to that. If you are a NASA employee, awesome. We've got Microsoft Teams, and I put all our workouts on the general page. So starting off for our warm-up movements, we're doing 10 squats. Feet are going to be just under our hips. Under our hips, kind of out to our shoulders. Toes are going out. Knees are tracking over our toes. So I'm squatting down to where I'm comfortable and coming back up. If you can only go down this far, that's fine, as long as the form's good. We eventually want you to get down to that 90 degrees, but if you can't get that low yet, that's a-okay. We got to work to it. So 10 of those. After that, we're doing 10 Cobra Push Ups. So you're going to lie down on the ground, hands under your armpits, elbows nice and tight to your side. I keep my toes on the ground. You're going to push up, trying to keep those hips down, come back down, okay? This is not meant to be a fast movement, so take your time on it. No need to rush, okay? Last but not least, you're going to stay lying on the ground. We're going to do scorpion. So I'm going to lie down on my stomach. I'm going to bring my right leg up. It's going to go over the left side of my body. So lying down just like this, arms extended out to my side. I'm bringing my right leg up, coming over, touching the ground, coming back. Now, if you're not flexible enough where you can't get that right leg up and over and touching the ground, that's perfectly fine. Just see how close you can get. So if I bring my left leg up, that's as far as I'm comfortable with going, fine, cool, that's it. If you're not even comfortable with that twist, at least keep your arms down. Lift those legs up, back down on the ground, okay? But ultimate goal, up and over, okay? So scorpions, 10 of those, 5 on each side. We're doing 3 rounds. Again, I'm gonna reiterate, 10 squats, we're doing 10 Cobra Push Ups, 10 scorpions. After that, if you don't have your water or objects that you need for the workout yet, then you can go grab them. Again, not needed, just suggested. So, 25-minute AMRAP, so that's as many rounds as possible. So once you get down to this run, and that's done and over with, and you've only used 5 minutes of that workout, you're gonna start back over up at the 20 Russian twists, okay? So we're just going until that timer runs out. So, starting off, like I said, we've got 20 Russian twists. So, you're gonna grab that object. I've said so way too many times today already. It's a good Monday. Get ready for that hurricane coming into town. I'm super excited, guys. I can't believe we're at August 3rd and we are already on the eye of the hurricane. So anyway, Russian twist. You're gonna grab your object. You're gonna go down to where you're comfortable and back, looking forward that whole time, okay? If you're uncomfortable using an object, that's a-okay. Feet up in the air. I like to go back and forth, touching the ground. If you can't do that, cool. Lift one leg up, go side to side, back in the center, lift the other leg up, side to side, back in the center. You can't do either of that, cool. Lean back a little bit to where you're comfortable, going back and forth. We're still working the muscle. We're just trying to get to that part where we're training the muscle so we can get to that point where we can have our feet up in the air with our object, going back and forth, but always looking forward, okay? After that, cannot remember what I put. Lunges with the weight. So, usually I just tell you to do forward, backward, reverse, curtsy. We're doing a forward lunge today, but I want you to have some sort of weight on your shoulder. If you can't get to hold it on your shoulder, that's fine. Don't do that. I'm going to use a sandbag actually. You guys have a bag of dog food, bag of flour, rice, something, that's cool. Grab it on one shoulder. This is gonna make your core work a little bit harder. So I'm lunging out, coming back in. There's 20 of these, so I'm gonna do 10, put the sandbag on one side, and then I'm gonna flip over and do the last 10 on the other side. But we're just lunging out. If you're uncomfortable with having that weight on your shoulder, that's perfectly fine. Don't need it, it's not necessary. Do what you can, okay? After that, we've got 15 thrusters. So you're gonna grab onto an object that you can get a good grip on. We're going up over our head, so I don't want you to drop said object on your head. I'm gonna use my kettlebell. As you can see, I can get my thumbs around the handles, and I'm gonna go down, so feet are under my shoulders. Again, toes are slightly pointed out. As I squat down, my butt is going back, my back is staying straight, my knees are tracking over my toes. So down, and coming up, okay? And coming up. So just like that, up over your head. Whew, I'm already breathing a little heavy. It's kind of humid today. It's not as bad as it has been. Curious to see what Virginia's gonna look like after that storm gets through. So next what we're gonna do is a glute bridge. This is where if you have the band, this is where I want you to use it. You can sit down on the ground. I'm gonna bring the band up over my knee joint. I do not put the band on top of my knee joint. If you want to, you can put it below. Right now I want it over on top of the knees. Should be on your quads, okay? So, you're gonna go like this. This is gonna force me to have to push my hips out. So, this would be 1. I'm gonna hold it up here for about a count of 2. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, down, going back up, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, down, and go back up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. So down and up. So you're doing 10 of those. We're making sure our feet stay flat on the floor. When coming up, my hips are fully extended. Shoulder blades back on the floor. I'm not lifting my head up, okay? We don't want to injure that neck. Your head's staying back on the ground. So after you get done with those 10, we've got quad rockers, which I've done in boot camp class before. I haven't done any boot camp video yet. If you do not want to do these, that's awesome. Let's just do burpees, okay? So we've got 5 of these. So quad rocker is, you start in a bear crawl position. So kind of like a tabletop. Your knees aren't on the ground though. My knees are up. My toes are on the ground. I'm gonna rock back. And I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna hop up and jump. So I'm gonna kick back. It is a lot, I love them. If you want to do a weight, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to put this weight right in between my hands. Or maybe I might even put the weight a little bit in front of my hands so I don't end up hitting it with my face. You shouldn't if you're doing it right, just in case we want you to keep all your teeth. So, now, rocking back, coming forward, back's flat, hopping up, going back down. You can see I'm still landing in that tabletop position. So toes are on the ground, knees are not. And I'm rocking back, coming forward. If you don't want to do that, perfectly fine. We do burpees, so burpees are easy. Just go down, you can step back or hop back. All chest is gonna touch the ground. We're coming back up, you can step up or hop up. If you don't want to get on the ground, cool. Put your hands on a box, something that's not gonna move or slide away from you. Take a step back, step forward, you're gonna come up to it. I want a little baby hop, okay? If you cannot hop, that's fine. Baby squat, come back up. So, step, step, I'm gonna step back, do my baby squat, come up, feet don't leave the ground. Last but not least, we're doing a pike push up. So, pike push up is where your butt is up in the air, your head's towards the ground, your feet are still on the ground, and your hands are still on the ground, okay? So, going up just like this. I am going down, touching my head on the ground, coming back up. If you don't have something soft like this mat to put your head on, that's fine. Just don't touch your head on the ground, okay? If you're uncomfortable doing that, we're only doing 3, that's fine. Do regular push-ups. If you're uncomfortable doing regular push-ups, again, come over to your box. Just do those, okay? So, That's what we got for our, oh, I missed one thing. I'm not re-recording this, so I'm gonna finish this out. 200-meter run afterwards. So ideally I want you to run. If you cannot run, jog. If you cannot jog, walk. So when you get those 200 meters in, that's gonna be kind of your active recovery. Once you get done with those 200 meters, I highly suggest getting a drink of water if you haven't throughout this workout. And then once you get that drink of water, start all the way back at the top. Again, 25-minute AMRAP. You guys enjoy. Hope you have a good day, and I hope if you're hurricane prepping that it's all going well. But hopefully I'll see you all in September. Ideally end of August, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit more September now. But see you all later.